Hello everyone, hope you all doing well. Today I am going to teach you English grammar and our topic is the adjective. Now our topic is the adjective. An adjective is a word that adds something to the meaning of a noun. Take an example, a happy boy, a sad girl, a big elephant, a small mouse, a tall tower, a short film, a new city, an old town. All these words, happy, sad, big, small, tall, short and old, describe noun. Boy, a girl, elephant, mouse, tower, film, city, town. Now students, take some other examples. Ramesh is a handsome boy. Mohini is a pretty girl. Agra is a historical city. Amit is a tall boy. Students, in these sentences, handsome, pretty, historical and tall are adjectives. An adjective describes a noun. So, an adjective is a word that adds something to the meaning of a noun. Words that describes people, animals, things and places are called adjectives. All describing words are adjectives and they describe the nouns. Now, in further slides, we will learn more about the adjectives and its types. So student, in this slide, we will learn more about kinds of adjectives. There are 7 types of adjectives. Adjectives may be divided into the following classes. First, adjectives of quality. Second, adjectives of quantity. Third, adjectives of number. Fourth, distributive numeral adjectives. Fifth, demonstrative adjectives. Sixth, possessive adjectives. And the last one is interrogative adjectives. So these are the different types of adjectives. So in this slide we will learn about adjective of quality. Adjective of quality answers the question, what kind of? An adjective that tells us about the kind of a person, a place or thing we are referring to is called an adjective of quality. For example, Ashok is a kind boy. The foolish crow tried to sing. The clever fox walked away with the cheese. So in these sentences, the word kind is an adjective which tells what kind of boy Ashok is. The word foolish is an adjective which tells what kind of crow it was. The word clever is an adjective which tells what kind of fox it was. Now take some other example also. Suresh is an expert driver. Second example, this is an excellent book. China is a large country. Lata is a thin girl. In these sentences, expert, excellent, large and thin are adjectives of quality. They describe qualities of a person or things. Adjectives of quality answers the question of what kind. So, adjective which tell us what kind of a person or thing is called an adjectives of quality. Now, in this slide, we will learn about adjective of quantity. Now, take some example. He ate some rice. She has much money. There is little water in a jug. Now, in these sentences, the adjective tells us how much of a thing is meant. Such adjectives which tell us how much are called adjectives of quantity. Now take some other examples. She was not telling the whole truth. Allow sufficient time to get there. She gave a little laugh. I do not have much money with me. In these sentences, whole, sufficient, little and much are adjectives of quantity. They tell us how much of a thing is meant. Adjectives of quantity answers the question how much. Adjectives which tell us how much of a thing is meant are called adjectives of quantity. Now students, in this slide we will learn about adjective of number, an adjective that tells the number of a person, animals or things we are referring to or in what order is called an adjective of number. An adjective of number answers the question how many. Now take some example. The hand has 5 fingers. Ashok has many flowers. There is some milk in the glass. In the above sentences, the adjective tells us how many persons or things are meant. Such adjectives which tells us how many are called adjectives of number. Now take other examples. Most boys like to play cricket. There are no eggs in the refrigerator. A rainbow has 7 colors. In these sentences, most, no and 7 are adjectives of number. They tell us how many persons or things are meant. They are always used with countable nouns. So, adjective of numbers answers the question how many. An adjective that tells us how many persons or things are meant is called the adjective of number. Now, in this slide, we will learn about distributive numeral adjectives. Distributive numeral adjectives are those which refer to each one of a number or group. They show that the things or person are counted collectively. They refer to members of a group as individual. The list of distributive adjectives are each, every, either, neither, any, one, both. Now take some example. Each girl performed in the drama. Every word of it is absolutely true. Either computer will do. Neither news is false. In these sentences, each, every, either, and neither are the distributive numeral adjectives. They refer to each one of a number. An adjective that refers to each one of a number is called distributive numeral adjective. Now, in this slide, we will learn about demonstrative adjective. Now take some example. This boy is strong, that boy is weak. These mangoes are sour, those mangoes are sweet. It will be noticed that the adjectives in these sentences are used to point out person or things. Such adjectives which point out persons or things are called demonstrative adjectives. Now take other example. This photograph is mine. These pens are his. That notebook is hers. Those garments are theirs. In these sentences, this, these, that and those are demonstrative adjectives. They point out which person or thing is meant. Demonstrative adjectives answer the question which. This and that are used with singular nouns and these and those are used with plural nouns. Adjectives which point out which person or thing is meant are called demonstrative adjectives. Now, in this slide, we will learn about the possessive adjective. Now, take some example. This is my book. That is our school. That is your book. His book is on the table. So, in the sentences, the adjective my, our, your, his are used before nouns and are called possessive adjective. Possessive adjectives answer the question whose. Now take more examples. This is my friend. These are our photographs. Please give me your pen. Mohan has filled up his application form. Mohini helps her mother in household work. The dog has hurt its tail. Their behavior was very rude towards us. In these sentences, my, our, your, his, her, its and their are possessive adjectives. They are used to show that someone owns or possesses a thing. They are always used with the nouns. An adjective which tells us about a thing owned by someone is called possessive adjectives. Now, the last kind of adjective is interrogative adjective. In this, take some example. What kind of an animal is it? Question mark. Which house is hers? Whose pen is this? In these sentences, the adjective what, which and whose are in question form. They are therefore called interrogative adjectives. Now take some other examples. Which book do you want to buy? What manner of man is he? Whose wristwatch is this? In these sentences, which, what and whose are interrogative adjectives. They are used with the nouns to ask question. Adjective which, what and whose when used with nouns to ask questions are all called interrogative adjectives. I hope students you understand the chapter more clearly. To understand the chapter more clearly and completely. You all have to do this exercise in your notebook. Now, in this exercise, you have to underline the adjective in the following sentences and write their kinds in the boxes. That was an honest man. In this, honest is an adjective and it is an adjective of quality. Second sentence, Archana wears a pink gown and pink is an adjective and it is adjective of quality. Always drink clean water. Clean is an adjective and it is adjective of quality. Franklin is a foolish fellow. Foolish is a adjective and it is adjective of quality. Ashoka was a just king. Just is an adjective and it is adjective of quality. Lazy students never do well. So, lazy is an adjective and it is adjective of quality. We have our main meal at lunchtime. Now, in this sentence, main is our adjective and it is adjective of quality. He lives in a big house. Big is an adjective and it is adjective of quality. I like these mangoes. In this sentence, these is an adjective and it is a demonstrative adjective. Who is this man? In this sentence, this is there. So this refers to a demonstrative adjective and it is an adjective. But we also considered it as interrogative sentence adjective also, because it is asking who is this man. So who is an adjective and it also considered as interrogative adjective. So students, I hope you all understood the chapter more clearly and completely. Now you all have to do this exercise in your notebook and please do comment in the comment box in your name, class and roll number, and have a safe stay at home. Do study well. Thank you.